Welcome back to the Electrician's Tool Channel. On the bench today, we have the VEVOR AM862D SMD rework station, hot air station. Uh, I guess if you're looking at this station, you're probably saying, I've seen this station before. Well, you have. This is a direct clone or replica of the Aten or Aten 862D SMD rework station. Um, Everything you see here, the only difference between the two is the price. I got this one. I ran across this one for like $89. $89, free shipping, brand new. Did I need another rework station? Yeah and no, but I couldn't pass the price up because before I was using this one right here, and we're gonna get into this one. We're gonna compare the two in a minute. I just want to tell you more about this rework station. It's if you guys seen videos of the Aten or Aten rework station, this is the same thing that it has. The only thing what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if it puts out what it claims it's going to put out for the temperature. Now this is a 1,000 watt, 120 volt hot air station here in the U.S. It has the NEMA plug on it. No adapters came with it, but just a regular NEMA plug that you use for our outlets here in the United States. If you guys were to get this one here, you may have to tell them where you're at or where you buy. Where you're located, and they probably will have to send you an adapter, or you may have to go locate the adapter yourself. Now, before we continue, guys, I'm asked that you leave the flag of your country or your state that you're living in. Leave that in the comments so I'll know where you're watching from. I would appreciate that. Or if you choose to leave a comment, or I would really like you to subscribe and hit the like button. I said before, I've got a message in one of my comments that one of my viewers thought that they had subscribed to to the channel, and they didn't. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button, and that way you will be in rotation to receive all the videos past and present. Now let's get on with the review. This rework station is really nice. It's really nice. So in order to turn it on, they do have some function where it'll stay on even though you have the hose here sitting in here, but I haven't gotten into that yet. But they do have a button on the side if I decide to turn it on. Here it is right here, and you can also they have a menu. As you see right here close up, they have the hot air if you want to increase or decrease. The temperature you want to increase and decrease. If you want to change over to Fahrenheit or Celsius, you press this number 1 key and the number 3 key, and the number 2 would be like the enter button, whatever your settings may be. So let me just show you a minute. You press them and hold them for a second or two, and if you want to toggle between them all, see like that's the Celsius or Fahrenheit. We here in the United States we use Fahrenheit, so if you want to go set it to that, calibrate temperature, and that's the sound. I turned the sound off because if the sound on, you make that beeping noise. And when you have it on that, you either toggle up or down, or to go on or off. Right now, like I said, I have it off. So, and let me put it back in the menu, and so on and so forth. But you can also set it. For example, if let me turn it on from here, just to give you guys an idea. It's reached some clear. I have it set. It's already on 50. It comes from the factory at 50% of air. You can increase that by right here, the way I say air, and just look at the let me get you closer. Now the 50% going to change. See how it's going up to whatever you want. Right now I'm just leaving it on 50 until I use it. Now the temperature, same thing. If you want to turn it up to whatever you want it to, 600 and 50. I just said I don't know how does it go, but let's just see. 896. Now I want to see if it goes there. I'm gonna see if this if it goes that high. That's why I have my thermal imaging camera out, and I want to see if it lives up to what it says it's going to be putting out. All right, so if I would have to go back to the 50% for its air. If you want it to blow, you hear it going up. Okay, right now I got it at 69%. Depends on what you want it. So I'm gonna leave it at 50. So 50. And if you want to turn it off, it turns off fairly quickly too. Just hit this button here on the side. Let me back up so you guys see. Hit this button here on the side, and then it'll start shutting off quickly. Fairly quickly. It also shut off if you, I'll show you again in a minute, but I'll let it shut off, and then there you go. So what I'll do, I'm gonna turn it back on. It also shuts off automatically once you put the nozzle inside this cradle. So let me just show you that. Turn it back on. Put the nozzle right here. Okay, 896. I'm gonna put it on here, and let's just see how long it takes to shut it off now. But as you see, it's automatically shutting down. That's good. Now, as far as the housing is concerned, it's a metal housing. Even the front is metal. Let me just turn it around. What comes with it when you purchase this unit, you get a grounding cable. You get these 3 nozzles here. I wish they would have had like one of those bent nozzles, but that's okay. Order some of those, and I hope that it fits. But this is the 3 nozzles that's come with it. Let me just turn it around some so you guys can see what we have to unplug it. Then I'll plug it back in afterwards. But this is how it looks. Let me move this in the back. Just a place for your for the cord to plug in, and this is where you plug the ground at. Those of you who use it, that's where you plug it at, and you clip to a ground, an earth ground, and it says it puts out 1,000. Let me just zoom in closer, if you guys who wants to see that. Okay, made in China. Okay, so anyway, and that's just about it. As far as the housing for this cradle for the hose, it's made of cast iron, and that's a good thing. It's cast iron. And I guess this is a place where I'll hold my nozzles at for a moment, because I don't have another place to hold them. I don't want to get lost. So that'll be a nice place for me to hold them. Now, as far as I think it's a really good deal that I got, and so I'll use this when I'm tinkering around with some kind of SMD work. As far as this one is concerned, I've had this for a number of years, a long time, and it served the purpose for me. But I never tried to do no like desolder anything with it. I'm sure to do it. It says it gets up to 400 degrees. It doesn't say if it's Celsius or Fahrenheit here. But I do know that when I put my thermal imager on it, it only went up to 200 here when I put the thermal imaging on it. But it says like 400 max here. It gets hot fairly quickly, but it doesn't look like I don't think it's as fast as I don't think it's as fast as this as the VEVOR, but it gets there. So what I'm going to do, just to, this is the one that had the soldering iron. Well, as you see, I don't use that salt for that. I used it for a number of years until I got my hate core. I got several soldering irons, but I don't. I used this a few times, but I didn't like it. But I use my hate core when I do soldering, and or else my JBC. I have a JBC also. But anyway, so it says it reached its peak. But what I'm going to do, and then here you can kind of tell how much air you want adjust the air on this one. And it's fairly nice. This one is also being sold under several names. Like now is ZENY. You might see it tomorrow is John Doe. That's just how it is. And I haven't seen. This is the only one I've seen out under this that's made like this one, made like the Atten under this name. This is the only one I've seen. Now I'm sure they probably have more, but this is the only one I've seen so far. But this rework station rework station right here haven't given me any issues at all. But what I'm going to do, let me just and this one also shuts off once you cradle it, and that's a good feature also. So what I want to do is I'm gonna get my thermal imager right here, and I'm going to just see how hot this one gets at its max, and see how hot the VEVOR gets at its max. So this one says at the max. I tried to turn it up just to see how far. I think 400 is the max, I believe. And but I want to. Let me see. Okay, so here we go. Let me just zoom in a little bit closer for you guys so you'll see. Staying like 150, 160. Let me back it up some so you guys can really see. But it's staying around now when I put it right here, put the target right where it's the hottest, it gets up to tell you what, let me see, can I put the max temperature on there and see. Now I have the min max on, so let me see. Put the stand on, maybe that'll help me. Saying 392. You guys see that? Greater than 392. Okay. You see that at the top? Hold on a minute. I just saw it. Let me try to get back where it was. I just saw it said like greater than 392. I can't find the spot that it got in at. Maybe that's it. Put it closer. There we go. See if I can capture that. But anyway, I did see 392 for a minute, but that don't mean that it's coming out. So at 392, I'm trying to put here, as far as the air was coming out, is showing 94 as far as the heat. The air coming out of the front and it's turned up, so, and it's showing 95, 96, 95.6. Okay. All right, so let me turn this one on, and I'll see just how. Okay, let me kind of get this one out of the way. So, 1 second, let me get this over some. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. Turn it on. I don't want to put it too close and then burn my my meter up. So, but I got it on a target here, so it's saying 392 also. I'm gonna capture that one, save it so you'll see. Let me put some more air. You see, %. So that's what we're working with. Temperature, as high as it can go at 800. I don't. As far as what it's showing me on the screen, gotta take both of them with a grain of salt. But it's saying that it's at 896 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's almost at 100 degrees. I mean 100%, and I'm only getting 202 degrees Fahrenheit. It did get up to 392, but I don't want to put it too close. So I really don't have anything I can measure this really wood, except maybe a thermocouple, and that may burn it up if I get another meter. But anyway, as far as the hand, it's really hot. It is really hot. I can't even keep my hand on it that long. It's really hot. So I think that it's doing what it's supposed to. I just don't want to burn my meter up by putting it too close. But I do think that this would do what it says that it would do. I'm pleased with it, and see how long now it's shutting down, as you know. See how long it takes to shut down. But I'm pleased with it, and I'm pleased with both of them, and I'm also pleased at the price. And so, you guys, I'm looking for one of these, and I didn't want to get the other one. I didn't want to get the other ones that's out there. What is Quick? I think the name of it was Quick. That was too big. This one isn't big at all. I would just tell you for those who let me get my ruler. Tell you just how big it is. Okay, so Here we are. Let me get closer so you guys can see. See, I would say 6.5 across. For its width, 6.5. I would give it that. And as far as from front to back, I would give it 7.5. So 6.5 across the front. From as far as deepness and depth, that's 7.5. And height, I would give it right at, I would say 6. I would say go right at 6. Give yourself some space. I would go 6. 6 high, 6 inches high, 6.5 across, 7.5. That's not big at all. So I like this. This fits perfectly on my little bench that I have here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it here or not because, like I said, this little bench here is for doing little minor stuff. I may not need this. If I need it, I have to bring it out, but I'll put this on my other bench. But I'll use the one over here, which is still working. I've had it for a very long time, and it still does me justice. Haven't had any issues with it. So that's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to leave the flag of your country, city or state, just so I know where you're watching from. As always, I appreciate you guys, those of you who have subscribed and are still watching the channel. I'm still trying to make it grow, guys. I'm still trying to make it grow. Help me with that. Share the video to some of your friends. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe button. All of that helps the channel to grow. So with that being said, you guys take care, be safe, and be on the lookout for other videos on their way. I'm out.